Mr. Naqvi, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Because you were the former Attorney General of Ontario and an MPP for a long time. I got to ask you about Scarborough Southwest, about the Ontario NDP leader crossing the floor and running for the federal Liberals to replace Mr. Blair. What do you think?
First of all, let me thank Bill Blair for his remarkable public service as a member of parliament, as a minister. I've been working with Bill for many years. Provincially, when I was the Solicitor General and Attorney General, he was the Chief of Toronto Police, so I got to work with him closely. I was his parliamentary secretary here in Ottawa when I was elected federally. And now hope to be working with him in his role as the High Commissioner. I'm excited to see that Doly Begum has decided to join the Liberal Party and run for us. Everything that I've heard, that she's a very thoughtful representative who works hard in her riding. I think she brings a unique perspective and a strong voice, and will make a great Liberal member of Parliament.
I saw a whole bunch of other names that were flying around as possible people who would run in Southwest, including John Tory IV, if I got his name right, the gentleman who became our ambassador to the U.S., and yet your party has encouraged an NDPer who wins the riding quite handily. What does that say?
Well, Doly Begum is from that community, so been representing that community since 2018, so I think it only makes sense that we have a candidate who can really speaks to the aspirations of Scarborough Southwest, and nobody better than Doly Begum, who knows those issues. It also demonstrates her confidence in our Mark Carney and the Liberal Party, and the moments we live in, that we're the only political party with the right leader who's really focused on rebuilding our economy and making sure that Canada remains strong and an independent country.
Do you think it's easy to encourage NDPers to come over to the Liberals?
I mean, it's. I think, let's be honest. I mean, it's never easy for anyone to leave their own political party. It takes a lot, but I think it also speaks to whether we're talking about Chris d'Entremont or Michael Ma and now Doly Begum deciding to choose the Liberal Party of Canada. I think speaks to not only the leadership of Mark Carney, but also the gravity of the moment we're living in. If you look at the statements from all those three individuals, they have all spoken about taking a Team Canada approach, really making sure that we bring our different perspectives together so that we can help Canada and Canadians get out of this very challenging moment.
And I'd also ask you, does it matter that you have someone who knows poll by poll how Scarborough Southwest votes? Which streets work for her brand? Does that?
Local representation is so important. I mean, I've always served Ottawa Centre provincially and federally, and yes, it has a huge impact because you know your local community, you know what issues are from one neighborhood to the other, which only means that hopefully when she's elected as a Liberal Member of Parliament, she's going to be that much of an effective representative for that community here in the House of Commons.
Can I just get one cutaway? And Mr. Naqvi, I'll just ask you an innocuous question, but still on the record. How long were you an MPP in Queen's Park and a minister in the McGuinty and William governments?
I was an MPP for almost 11 years and about 6 years as a minister.
Yeah. Is there a difference between provincial politics and federal politics, or?
I get that question asked all the time. So I will say that Ontario is the second largest government. So from a machinery of government perspective as to how decisions are made, etc., federal and provincial in Ontario perspective works quite identical. So there wasn't that much of a transition. The big difference is that Canada is a big country. So when you come here, you're listening to the perspective of northern Saskatchewan or interior British Columbia. That opens your mind. You learn more about what are the needs of Quebec is versus what is Southwest Ontario is thinking. I think that for me has been a remarkable thing, has made me even a stronger Canadian to hear the views of my colleagues from different parts of the country and be able to make decisions that work for all Canadians.
Really appreciate you stopping.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, you gave Mr. Blair a handshake yesterday as he departed QP. How is your world? What's new with you?
I'm here. I'm a productive member of caucus. doing the stuff that I need to do, but I'm very happy for Mr. Blair. I think he's going to make a great High Commissioner. So.
What do you make of the new candidates the party's appointed in Toronto, Daniel Martin and now an NDP MPP?
Well, I would say Daniel Martin is a renowned expert in the area of healthcare, so I think it's a great candidate for that riding, and I think the new candidate in Mr. Blair's current riding, reflects the fact that that this government has broad-based support across the spectrum. I think it's a good thing.
It's a good thing for the progressive wing of the Liberal Party that these two candidates came in?
I think this party actually is a broad tent, and I think it's really good to have different and diverse opinions. So, yeah.
Thank you. The party has appointed in Toronto Ms. Martin and now this NDP MPP, Ms. Begum. I wonder what you make of them as candidates for the Liberal Party.
I don't know them personally. I've heard good things about them, but I can't really comment more than that.
Do you think it's a good sign for sort of the progressive wing of the Liberal Party that these two candidates who are maybe more on the left have been appointed by the Prime Minister?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, the Liberal Party of Canada is a large tent, but I think it is a good thing that we continue encouraging people who have different views and who aren't necessarily on the same place in the spectrum to run for office.
Thanks very much.
Thank
I've got
you.
to ask you about the South Coast of Newfoundland. The provincial government, Mr. Wakeham's government, says that they will not put in a national marine conservation area because it will affect fishing and other things. Do you have any thoughts on that? That may have been an active file that you may have dealt
Yeah,
with at
I
one
actually
point.
worked with it a lot when I was environment minister. It is disappointing. As we've seen in many parts of the world, actually increasing conservation will help fish stock recover from some of the overfishing that we've seen. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing for fisheries. So it is, yes, extremely disappointing. Thank you. Merci.
Good to see you. Ms. Kwan, good to see you. The deputy leader of the Ontario NDP is joining the Liberals to run to replace Bill Blair. What do you think?
Sorry, I'm just catching my
Just
breath.
catch your breath. So,
Coming up the stairs.
Ms. Begum, who was Ms. Stiles' deputy leader,
Right.
who represents Scarborough Southwest provincially, is going to run federally, but for the Liberals to replace Bill Blair. So what do you think?
Well, I guess these are the times where people are making political decisions, and that would include conservatives crossing the floor, and oftentimes provincial people will join different parties. We've seen that for different political parties, not just with the NDP, and so there you have it.
Do you think it's a sign of weakness in the federal NDP or the provincial NDP?
No, I just think that there's different levels of politics going on, and we've seen this not just at this moment in time, but in different times as well.
This candidate, as well as the other candidate the Liberals have appointed in the University of Rosedale, are progressive. They're farther on the left. What do you make of that as compared to Carney's sort of more center-right Liberal Party?
Well, maybe they'll, if they're successful in their bid, maybe they'll push the Carney administration further to center-left. Because clearly what's going on right now is that we have two conservative parties in the House of Commons.
In your caucus in the House of Commons, MPs are starting to declare for various leadership candidates. There's a rumor that someone may declare this week. So do you see yourself backing a leadership candidate before the convention in Winnipeg?
I'm the caucus chair for our caucus, so I think I will just sort of remain neutral in this role.
Thank
Yeah.
you for stopping.
Thank you.
So it's the Ontario Deputy Leader of the NDP, Ms. Begum, and I believe I have her name right, is going to run for the Liberals to replace Mr. Blair in the same riding she holds at Queen's Park. What do you think?
You know, when Canadians see politicians betray the values and policies that they claim to believe in, I think it damages our democracy and it breeds cynicism in our politics. I'll leave it to Ms. Begum to explain to the people of Scarborough Southwest why she's abandoning the progressive policies she claimed to believe in to run for a party that is clearly governing like a conservative party.
Do you think it's a reflection of the actual NDP federal that she joined the Liberals?
I think it's a reflection of Ms. Begum. I'll leave it to her to explain, why she's abandoning the progressive values and policies that she says she believed in to run for a party that is governing like a conservative party. So I think that's who needs to explain things.
This is
Thanks.
two sort of progressive candidates. I would say the Liberals have attractive in Ms. Begum and in Danielle Martin, who's advocated with Bernie Sanders. What do you make of that? Is the Liberal Party maybe shifting back to the left?
Well, if you look at the policies of the Carney government since they've been elected, they've just ripped policy after policy out of the Conservative playbook. So I think it's inarguable that the Carney government is governing like a Conservative party. And so I don't think you could draw that conclusion at all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Boulerice, what do you make of the Ontario Deputy NDP leader leaving the NDP and joining the Liberals? Ms. Begum is going to run in the same riding, but as a Liberal to replace Mr. Blair. What do you think?
I'm learning this. I think I had a lot of meetings today. I don't think it's, if you're committed to a political party and a movement, you should stick with it. So I'm disappointed in that kind of decision. And but it's a provincial NDP. Deal with that.
En français, pensez-vous que ça démontre, le fait qu'elle rejoigne les libéraux, ça démontre la faiblesse d'une PD fédérale?
Non, pas du tout. On est en course à la chefferie. On va avoir un ou une nouvelle leader à la fin du mois de mars. Moi, je suis très, très excité à propos de ça. Puis je pense que ça va insuffler une nouvelle direction au NPD puis de l'énergie, alors que M. Carney, lui, est en train d'aller beaucoup plus à droite.
Mr. Oliphant, what do you think about Ms. Begum leaving the NDP, become a Liberal to run to replace Mr. Blair?
I'm welcoming everyone who will join our party. It's a great place to be, and I'm wishing her all the best of luck in the election.
Do you think it means something that you've also attracted Danielle Martin in recent days? That maybe the progressive side of the Liberal Party is coming out in these candidates?
Absolutely. I think we're a big tent party. Obviously, we have progressives, we have centrists, and we have people who are more on the right-wing side. We have a big tent, and so I welcome I've always been known as a progressive, so I'm welcoming more in our party. It's a great day. Oh, I think those are two great seats for Liberals, especially with Mark Carney as our leader right now. I mean, in my riding in Toronto, I have never seen the kind of support for a leader as I see for Mark Carney right now. So I think that will be as well in University of Rosedale and Scarborough Southwest. Feels good.
Just on your riding, because your riding contains CEOs, senior vice presidents, and working folks. It's a mix.
It's a mix.
Are you hearing from the CEOs, the senior vice president cadre, that Carney's...
I'm hearing that it's the right tone, the right time, the right level of both patience and impatience, and absolutely I'm feeling from both sides, those who need jobs and those who create jobs, a willingness to work with Mark Carney. And this is something that I welcome. It's and I can be quite critical of my leader at times, but not this one. I'm very happy. Thanks.
Legacy, what do you think?
Very excited. Competent macroeconomic management, competent management of the economy, finances. We were respected on the world stage. It's a great, exciting time to honor him.
I got to ask you, did you originate Mr. Poilievre's nickname?
I'm not aware of any nickname that Mr. Poilievre has.
Not from your office? No? Okay. Well, anyway, how are you? Good to
I'm
see
excellent. Good to see you.
you. Yeah,
You look forward to the portrait unveiling?
Yes, very much.
What do you think Prime Minister Harper's long-term legacy now that Mark Carney's in office?
I just think, competent stewardship of the economy, taking us through the great global economic crisis, leaving a balanced budget. I think the macroeconomics and just the respect that we had on the world stage.
What do you think about his legacy with the party? The party hasn't been in power since.
Well, legacies are based on whether you win, and Pierre's legacy will be based when he's won 3 elections as well.
Quick Queen's Park question. The deputy leader of the Ontario NDP has just gone to the federal Liberals to run to replace Bill Blair in Scarborough Southwest. What do you make of that?
Not a shocker. Though that can work out well and it can work out poorly. I resigned my seat to run for Stephen Harper, and 3 MPPs did that day, and only 2 of us got elected. So it's a risky. You have to be all in because you have to resign your seat. So you have to be all in. So we will see. But it just shows you that the Liberal Party of Canada still is a welcome place for socialists and New Democrats. Awesome.
Good to see you.
Take care, man. Good to see you.
Best of health. Mr. Lunn, good to see you. How are you?
Great, how are you guys?
Good. Stephen Harper's legacy. What do you think?
It's amazing. I think the most common comment I hear
back in Victoria. Would love to have him back. They've missed him. I said, you don't miss someone until after they're gone.
What attributes do you think people miss about Mr. Harper?
He was just a very strong, very smart leader, you know. He made things happen and made them matter. He did what Canadians wanted, so they probably didn't realize how much they missed him until after he was gone. But you guys have an awesome day.
Thank you. Good to stop. Nice to be back. Good to see you. Mr. Harper's legacy, what do you think?
It's like the Avengers, eh? We're all coming together. Lawrence Cannon is here, too.
Good to see you. How are you?
How are you?
Good to see you guys.
So,
The
Mr.
Avengers.
It's great to be here. I can't believe it's been 20 years. I mean, you've been here for that long.
25, yeah.
Amazing. And looking forward to seeing the portrait, wondering what's going to be in the background. What do you think? Are you happy to be back?
I think it's wonderful to be back here.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a great time, yeah.
It's nice not to be recognized either when we're coming in.
Great, yeah.
Got to pull out the badges.
It was a blast.
Take care.
See you guys. Take care.